Hey healers. Hey healers. Hey. Hey. For some reason, my camera doesn't want to work on YouTube, but that's okay. Hi. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. What's up, y'all? I recommend that you follow me on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. If you're watching, hit that like button. Send me some hearts and stars. We're gonna talk about why you can't afford what you want. Don't get mad at me. I be right there with you sometimes, many times. I'm not a millionaire yet. Okay. But we're gonna talk about why is it hard sometimes to afford what you want. What's up, y'all? Everybody make sure you subscribe on YouTube. YouTube is my main thing. Please tell me how I can afford the HOT treatment. I'm working on that. I'm working on that right now. All right, here's why you can't afford what you want. Are you guys ready? I don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this like an attack. I'm with you. This is also why I can't afford everything I want. Are you guys ready? Because you don't make yourself a priority. You're not the only one. I don't always make myself a priority either. But I'm learning and changing. I'm changing that. Now I am my first priority. Whew. Oh gosh. Now that I got that out there. Whew. Why can't you afford everything you want? Because you don't make yourself a priority. There's a lot of reasons why we can't afford things that we want. First of all, it's the language that we use. I was earlier with a friend who was selling weed, and this lady approached him to buy some weed from him, and she was like, "Can I just get $5 worth? I'm gonna get my check in 2 weeks. My check is coming in 2 weeks." And he was like, "Oh gosh, she only gives me $5 every time. Her check is always coming in 2 weeks, but it never comes. And she always says the same thing year after year, and it's always only $5. But when she has money and she wants to buy a quantity, she buys it from such and such over on the other corner. So she don't so she depends on him for hooking her up, but when she's times to hook somebody up, she don't go to him, she goes to somebody else." Hi, you guys. What's up, y'all? She said, I self-sabotage like a motherfucker, so this is certainly true for me. Yes, exactly. Because what happens when you make yourself a priority? You get what the fuck you want. You get what you want. When you make yourself a priority, you make sure it happens. You make sure it happens. So it's not just about making you a priority, you make your community a priority too. This is the thing with, like, I seen some meme earlier that was talking about mutual aid, and it's like mutual aid is not charity, it is survival. It is communal survival, because what you need today is what I need tomorrow. So I want to make sure that you can, like, still be there because you're part of my community. Because it's not just like, yeah, of course I want you to be good, but I also need you for me to be good, because if you're not here, who the fuck else is going to be giving a fuck? Okay. So just like with what I've created for holistic healing for hoes, I needed healers that could help me with the shit I was dealing with. And I didn't have that. I couldn't find that. I had to create that. What I built, then that brought the people to come who could be there for that. And even when it comes to like my students, when you come and study energy healing for me, you have to be so good at energy healing that you have to be able to work on me. Yeah. As fucked up as I am. As much issues and generational curses and spiritual baggage and past life karma and trauma as I have, and ancestral memory as I have to be able to work on a bitch like that. Yeah. A lot of people think like, oh gosh, I'm just too fucked up. No healer can handle me. And you're like, you might be right. Like a lot of healers can't handle that. They're nothing. Like their skills are nothing compared to everyday strippers and everyday sex workers and can't even cam girls who like deal with massive amounts of energy and toxins, spiritual toxins all the time. So reciprocity and stuff is very important. We did generational wealth in our in Rootlock today. So Rootlock is my 6-month course for healers, and we have different classes within that we study together. So today was generational wealth. Last week was spiritual inheritance, aka angel money. And really, this whole three class series could be considered angel money, because today we talked about generational wealth, and next week we're going to be talking about spiritual relationships. And when it comes to like the codependency culture that a lot of us was raised in, like there's no room for putting yourself first and making yourself a priority. Everyone else is supposed to be prioritized ahead of time, ahead of you. Right or wrong. Okay, thanks you guys. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button. That helps my engagement. I want to be more engaged on YouTube. I am not getting the engagement that I really want to get on Instagram and Facebook. I'm still going to post on these things, but I'm sort of reworking my social media strategy, you guys. So please make sure you follow my YouTube channel. I'm going to put more energy and effort into my YouTube channel. And I'm going to see what happens. I like the format of going live. So my planned schedule is to go live with you guys every Friday night, 6 to 8. So yeah, let's talk. What makes it hard to put yourself first? Like, why don't you prioritize yourself? For me, I know it's a self-worth issue, worthiness. But I'm getting so much better at it, you guys. Ever since I moved into my own place, I took myself on vacation in December. I'm about to take myself on another vacation. Investing in myself. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so freaking good. Okay, so like I could sit here and tell you, oh, you can budget this way or you can do this way. But the best way to afford what you want is to prioritize yourself. And that does include discipline, because like that includes discipline with self and discipline and boundaries with others. Like how, because a lot of people will say, oh, I can't afford that. Oh, okay, I guess you can't. Guess that conversation is over. Okay. And like a lot of times when you guys say, "Oh, I can't afford that," it's not true. You actually can. But it's like either you're dealing with a thing where it doesn't feel worth it to invest in yourself. It feels like there's a better way to spend that money. And it depends on what the investment is too. Cuz like I feel like if it's something that you really want, you will have it if you believe that you can. But there's often a disconnect between how we see ourselves, and we don't always see ourselves as that person who has what we want, even though it's what we want. So it actually takes retraining the brain, retraining the eyes, actually, to see yourself differently. And I mean, if you see yourself fundamentally as a certain person, and that person doesn't have the things that you want, then that means that there are kind of just always going to be things that you want and don't have. So it entails actually changing how you feel about yourself and how you look at yourself. And looking at yourself as someone who gets everything that they want and has everything that they want and is ready and willing and able to receive whatever they want. And you guys can literally see like this in action by watching me, because that's how I've been able to transform and how I've been able to heal and do what I want to do. Is I just started seeing myself as that person who did those things. Oh, ouch. So when you're purging these outside influences and inner influences that have kept you from the truth of who you are, it will hurt sometimes. It will be pain. It will be chronic. And like, doesn't mean that you're going to die. It doesn't mean that you're sick. It just means you're letting go of something that has been deeply embedded within you. So we're talking about generational wealth. I mean, if you were born on Earth, you were you were put here like with everything you need. It just so happens that you come to Earth and you're immediately bombarded by survival, people that are living in survival mode. Especially because people think so many things about like, oh, it's so expensive to have a kid. You know, a lot of people in our community were born into families that could like felt like they couldn't afford them. So there's always that scarcity and that mentality of like there's never enough, but there is. It's such a falsehood. And it's just about deciding what you want to do and then making the plan, and that requires discipline and it requires prioritizing yourself. Because how come you want this and you don't have it, but you can't afford it, but you can afford to loan your sister $50 and you know she's never going to pay you back, and you can afford like to buy little random trinkets or whatever it is that you like spend your money on, you know. Like for example, like I was watching one YouTuber talk about one of her clients who she was a makeup artist and she would go to a gig and she would make money, but then on the way home she would stop at Target and she would spend all her money, and by the time she got home she didn't have any. She was always buying shit. There's always more shit that you can buy, but what if it's not what you want? Just, you know, what's the hard part about taking your ass home and saving that money? It's worthiness, self-worth, the ability to hold wealth. Just some things that I wanted to touch on and share with you guys. And you know, I'm right here with you guys. Yes, I'm developing my self-discipline and my self-worth and my self priority, myself as a priority. It's been going great. I love it here. Mm-hmm. Do you guys have any questions? Put yourself first. I hate it when you guys come to me and like want to shop with me, but then you're like, I can't afford it. Especially, reason why I don't like it is because sometimes I know that you guys really can. I know I'm a psychic, remember? And it makes me sad and frustrated because I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't, your finances and your budget is yours. So if you tell me that you can't afford something, like I might gently nudge and be like, if you can, you should do this now because it's gonna help you this X, Y, and Z. Because I'm looking out for you guys. Like, I'm not just trying to make money, but this is my job, so I get paid for it. But what I do is so valuable, but I have to know how valuable it is in order to price it accordingly. So as I'm making more money, not just because my skill level is increasing, but also because my capacity to receive more support and reciprocity is expanding. Does that make sense? Shout out to the Rootlock Healers. Shout out to the Crossroads Bootcamp. These are my 2 containers that I have going right now. And I'm going to be launching the mothership soon, which if you guys want to get the tea, make sure you're subscribed to my email list. I sort of slowly started to sneak in the announcement, and I have more to announce, but I sort of snuck in the announcement on my app. I teased it, have more to announce. So I'm going to be announcing some special things in my email list soon. If you guys are already Heaven on Earth Reiki 1 and 2 initiates, talk to me if you want to continue your training. If you want to sign up for Root Lock, there's a package. So everybody that signs up for Root Lock, you guys are going to have to the payment arrangements that you have to choose from, they are going to be in effect so that you'll have paid off the full balance by the time you complete Root Lock. And the reason for that is because Root Lock it starts with group classes and then it ends with one-on-one initiations that are very intensive. So I want to make sure that you guys don't have any problems that like that everything is clean and clear between us. And I've been one of the things I've been focusing on a lot with my promotion of Root Lock and my offerings recently has been like saving money, because I know that a lot of people are really interested in saving money right now. And so I'm letting you guys know way in advance, ahead of time, that if you want to have a smaller monthly payment for Root Lock 2023, if you want to join for this year, then you should join by the end of this month. That will be the smallest payment plan that you can have. And then the next one will be you'll have to join by the end of May to get that payment plan. So I'm just putting that out there, and I'm going to let you guys know more. Everything over here is going good. And so with this, the discipline entailed in receiving more is that you know where it's going to go once you receive it. You have a plan for it. And the plan isn't just to give it away, or, because I want to say this because some people are a little bit overly charitable when it comes to your money. And like, for example, you can't afford something that you want, but you just gave this homeless guy on the street $5 when you walked by. Why? You could have spent that $5 on yourself. Oh, but he needs it. You need it. This doesn't go without saying. And I feel like young entrepreneurial women of color and people of color especially need to know this. Like, first of all, like, this is a trap. Okay, I'm convinced this whole thing is a trap. Like, when you pay that person money, you're basically affirming like it's almost like a tax for not being in that person's shoes, basically. And when you think about it that way, that this is a tax to preserve the status quo as it is, it doesn't really look that charitable anymore. And then when you think about the fact that you're literally like, you want to buy this outfit that's cost $50, and you just gave this person $5, you could have put that towards your outfit, and then you only have $45 more to go to pay for it. It's just an example. It's just an example. You want an outfit that costs $50, but you let your sister, you had $50, you were gonna buy the outfit, but she needed the money, so you gave it to her. But why? And I'm not telling you guys to be overly selfish, but actually, like, a lot of you could be more selfish. And you could stand to know that you like there's not really much better things you spend your money on besides yourself. Even if it's your kids. I don't care. I don't care who it is. Give room to prioritize yourself. Like, it's good to see you guys. So I haven't been that consistent with going live, and for some of the reasons has to do with the fact that, like, I guess it's like it's the kind of thing where it's like I just have to be more consistent with it and let you guys know when I'm going to go live so that you have the opportunity to be here. But it's just sometimes really frustrating and demoralizing when, like, I don't get as much engagement as I want, but I have to remember that it's like it's quality, not quantity. But definitely, like, tell me what you guys think, weigh in your 2 cents. Your 2 cents is always welcome. It's always valid. I'm putting myself on a schedule to be more consistent with going live because I really miss that. So I'm going to be announcing that more later. So a lot of people have a lot of questions about love. I might do some type of reading or something for next week, especially because we're going to be just doing spiritual relationships and root lock. I've personally lost a lot of passion for social media. It sucks. It really sucks. You would anyways, I'm not gonna go all victim. I'm not gonna go all victim mode, but I think I'm just ascending to another level of my craft. So this entails boundaries, and sometimes it's not a bad thing to have less engagement because that just means less fuck shit sometimes. Make sure you smash that like button, you guys. Give me likes. Give me likes. Like, this is reciprocity. Give me likes. Give me comments. This really helps. It helps boost my engagement, and it helps let me know what you guys are feeling, what you guys are vibing with. Eight years ago, I told a homeless guy he could buy $100 worth of groceries with my money. Then he bought candy with it. I was like, no. Well, that's the thing. It's like that's the whole thing. You give it to him. I mean, like, you can't really control how he spends it. And people aren't always going to spend the money the way that you think that they should. That's why it's better just to spend it on yourself. A lot of people that a lot of people that live on the streets, they can't really eat healthy food. It doesn't really agree with them. They'll get sick because they're not used to it. And people think that's a whole nother aspect of it. People think, like, okay, I'm going to give you this, but you got to buy food with it. Again, like, you're not that person's parent. Like, that's not helping them because they don't care. They don't have to listen to you. Candy corns. Damn, I would have thought if he was that hungry, he would have got chicken or something. The fact that it was candy corns, that's like the nastiest candy ever. That's just all on a whole nother level. But see, people can lie. They can say I'm hungry, but they just want money. And yeah, you can't be out here like that, because then they'll be like, oh, that's the chick that gave me $100, and everybody else is like, ooh, she gave you $100. No. And why would you? And see, this is how it's cultural and it's trained into us, is that we're supposed to, oh, better do that, don't end up like them. Okay. Yeah. No. That's so sweet. Someone said hi, beautiful flower. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, how that just made me think of my flower. Someone gave me a flower when I was out earlier, but I don't know where I left it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. You guys should have seen what today was like. I was telling you guys in Root Lock a little bit about the craziness, but like it was literally like it was this guy. It was like a fucking mob after him. And I'm like, yeah, he's talking a lot of shit. He's personally threatening my bloodline. But I'm still like, I was before, I was scared and I would have been like happy that there was a mob after him, but I've come out the other side of this and I'm like, actually, like, this is just funny. Like, it's like stupid. Jolly Ranchers dude was not really hungry. People survive based on manipulation. And this is the thing. It's like, okay, why can't you afford what you want? Because you think that that would make you a bad person, because you're just so selfish and you're taking everything that you have and just using it for yourself and you're not sharing it with anyone. Oh my god, how will they survive? As if they're not grown ass people that can get it for themselves, but they don't want to do that. They want you to get it for them. And this plays out in so many different dynamics and so many different types of relationships. Do not let yourself be fooled by a lazy ass bum that just wants you to do everything for them. This is why I tell you guys, like, do not help men and do not spoil men. I'm not saying never help a man. I'm not saying don't ever, like, if you have a good man, don't spoil him. But that's not what most of them want. But they will accept it from anybody who's willing to give it, because on some survival mode shit. And yeah, if somebody knows that you're the type of person that's gullible and generous, they're gonna be right on that shit, just like you would be if it was a trick at the strip club. Yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody in the mothership is gonna get the hot treatment. Yeah, everybody will, definitely. I'm gonna, you know what, you guys, that just gave me an idea. I'm gonna negotiate. I'm gonna negotiate. I'm gonna negotiate with him and see about what he'll do for us as a group, like a group special. So if you guys are interested in the HOT treatment, that's human optimization therapy, let me know. I've posted about it before. It's basically this treatment where this guy, he goes like section by section of your entire body and palpates using his hands and using other tools, like um other healing implements. He palpates the entire nervous system and drains all the trauma chemicals, the neurochemicals of trauma, out of the nervous system. And these it comes out in different ways. So one of the things that you do to prepare is you get 6 weeks of colonics twice weekly. So if you guys are, so the treatment costs over 10K. Um, so if you guys are interested in this, and this is what one thing that I want everybody in the mothership to try to do, because it's gonna help so much. I haven't done the treatment yet, but I already know. I can't wait. So talk to me, because if we put a group of us together, we can negotiate. I can negotiate with him. I'm a brand ambassador for this treatment for the guy that does it. He's a mentor of mine. And let's talk about this more. I think we should talk about this more. There's many ways to get what you want. It's not always like people give up at the first sign of I can't afford it, but there's so many different ways to make extra money. There's so many ways to get your hustle on, and there's so many ways to like buy, sell, and trade for things that you want. hmm Let's talk about it. Um, why can't you afford what you want? Because you don't really want it. You just think that you do. You don't want there's problems that will come with it that you don't want. Or you're sabotaging yourself because there's something that you fear when it comes to having this thing, whatever it is. So that's why we really like release the need to know and to be in control, because a lot of times we can block money, abundance, love, blessings because of our strict need to be in control. I want you guys to keep thinking about this. This is something that's going to keep coming up, and I want to build the capacity of the people around me to believe in their abundance and wealth consciousness and to value investing in themselves. What's another reason why you can't afford it, what you want? Because you're selling yourself short. You're scared that you won't have enough problems to be relatable to other people. You won't receive help from other people because you won't need as much help as other people, and it won't be as satisfying for them to help you. So they'll probably help somebody that's worse off. If you've been using neediness as a way of getting love and feeling secure and like, needing something, that's proof that people care about you. Um, then it will be hard to become super self sufficient and meet your own needs and have everything you need, because then it will feel like loss of love. Okay, you guys? What's your 2 cents? Let me know. Chatting with who? Talk to me. I'm about to get off here soon, so anything that you want to say, make sure you say it before I go. Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, so you guys are saying there's fear behind it too for me. I really encourage you guys to feel the fears and to acknowledge the fears, identify them, then they can no longer have that much power. It's easier to neutralize them. When they're in the dark and you're not acknowledging them, it's harder. Actually spending most time alone lately and not feeling sad about it, but actually feeling very whole in my aloneness. I love that. Releasing the need for other people via neediness. Fear of getting everything that I actually want feels like an illusion, so I'm scared of holding on too tight to the dream. Yeah, it's gonna feel fake. It will feel fake. It will feel more real to suffer than to not suffer. It's okay. Just let it feel fake if it feels fake. And again, what's after that is like, okay, if I get everything that I want, what if I lose it? What if I fuck it up? What if something horrible happens and then I have so much to lose? So this is where the spiritual protection comes in, and letting go of the illusion of lack and the illusion of suffering. Money dries up because of not caring enough about self. Yep. Mhm. Yeah, because a person will not care if you don't have what you need. Like if this is a person that you sacrifice your needs for, they don't care that you sacrifice your needs for them. And women will do that. A lot of people, like of all genders, will do that. Will sacrifice their needs. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right, you guys. Good. Yeah. Money will dry up if you don't take care of yourself. It needs you to be you and feel good. And the more money that you have, the more you can be. Because you can do things that you want and it won't be that big of a problem. Like for me, having, I still, like, don't get me wrong, I still need more money. I still need more money. I have monthly reoccurring income and money for my business that enable me to. You can't hear me. I went silent on Insta. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. I'm gonna close. I'm sorry, you guys, but I had to do something else on my phone and it made me go silent on Insta. And I'm fuzzy on Facebook. This is why I'm saying to follow me on YouTube. I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah, YouTube is gonna be ouch. Ouch. YouTube is gonna be my new thing. How to what is this called? What the hell did I call this? Why doesn't it show me the name anywhere? What is this even called? Why you can't afford what you want. Why you can't afford what you want. Full video on YouTube. Yeah, so this is where I'm gonna do my live streams, YouTube. From now on, I'm gonna be doing my live streams on YouTube and on my app. If you manage to catch me on Instagram or Facebook, it's a fluke. Hi, you guys. But make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like Root Chakra Goddess, because we can't trust these other platforms. Okay. Oh, so good. All right. The greatest gift you have to give is that of your own self-transformation. Period. Oh my god, this dog is so cute. Somebody's lost dog. Okay. All right, you guys, let's see. I'm afraid of losing my freedom and not being able to have freedom and be financially free. That's the whole point of financial freedom, being free. I know I'm a fucking fool. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna close. Hey. Hey. Why can't I like it? I'm gonna close Facebook and I'm gonna close YouTube. So thanks for tuning in with me, you guys. Yeah, so let's keep working on this. I want you guys to journal. Why can't I afford what I want? And think of what everything that comes up. I'll see you guys in the app. Talk to you later. Bye.